Let's freaking go, y'all. Welcome back to Unreal Reality, guys. Today, we're going to take a look at some creepy TikToks that left me in complete shock. If y'all are new here, please consider hitting that like and subscribe button so this video gets recommended to others. And with that out of the way, let's jump right into it, y'all.
Weird facts you need to know.
It is impossible for your right palm to touch your right shoulder. Did you know TikTok doesn't let you type Area 51? If you are coughing uncontrollably, just raise your hands above your shoulders and it will stop. If you don't get enough sleep, your brain will start to eat itself. If you think you are being followed, turn right 4 times, since you'll get to the same place. They shouldn't be following you anymore. But if they are following you, you might be in trouble. CNN have a pre-recorded broadcast from 90s, which they will premiere during the end of the world. Never sleep with your windows open. The person who invented homework came up with the idea as punishment for students. If you are dreaming and some weird creature appears in your dream, there is someone watching you.
Be honest, how many of y'all just tried touching your right palm to your right shoulder? It's hard. I did the same thing, guys. I mean, I got pretty damn close, but I don't think it's possible.
Niagara Falls is frozen for the first time since 1848. Last time Niagara Falls froze was 1848, and the last 2 days here in Niagara Falls we have had an Arctic plunge, which meant we went down to minus 30 degrees. So I have come to Niagara Falls today because apparently it has frozen again. When it freezes, this is like history, so I needed to come and check it out. So I'm going to check it out with you guys. It is only minus 10 and the sun is shining, so it's going to look gorgeous. I've got up early to come and check it out. Not completely frozen today, but there's definitely ice on the water that you can see, and there's a drop over here that icicles are coming down. So we're going to have a little walk down there and show you. Look at all of this. This is insane. Oh my goodness. Is actually ice in the water. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness me. What the hell? I've never seen it like this. This is honestly, oh my god, I can't even. I hope this is picking up because this is absolutely breathtaking, unbelievable. I don't even have enough words to say what I am looking at right now. My hands are freezing, so I'm gonna have to go now. I think we need to come back in the nighttime to check it out lit up.
Oh man, sadly, homegirl here is very ill-informed, okay guys, because this here happens like once every couple years, so there's that.
So this actually terrifies me. This thing, okay, the thing is off. Okay, here we go. Your microphone is now turned off. Do you want to? I turned this off one day. Okay, I press cancel and it keeps popping up. And one night I'm sitting on my couch and I hear whispering. Literally whispering in the kitchen. And I'm like, what the fuck is that noise? It's this. I come in here and I see the thing talking, it's whispering. I said, absolutely not, turn the off. Anybody else have this problem with this thing? It's creepy.
Yeah, guys, I have no idea. Why a refrigerator needs to have an actual built-in microphone is like so far beyond me right now, guys. Like, why? For why? Why does it need to be there?
Let me show you something. Look right out here, and you're going to see what happens to alligators when it gets sub-freezing temperatures. What they do, these animals are so genius, they'll poke their heads through the ice so that they can breathe. Where you see his nostril, he's actually breathing through that nostril, taking about 1 breath every minute. Their heart rate is down to 3 beats per minute. That animal is suspended in hibernation. Is that not fascinating?
This mofo knows not to mess with Sir Joseph's dirt. You didn't listen to me!
Everybody evacuating. Literally everybody evacuating the Walmart.
What you doing? Come on!
The cops are here.
Yo, it looks like an actual stampede. Like, where are they all going? You know, where are they going? I know there's something going on in the news with Walmarts, but I'm not too sure what it is. If you guys know what the big commotion is, or if you have any idea where these people are all running to, throw it in the comments, guys.
So I go to the bank to withdraw money out of my savings account, $9,000. And the teller goes, well, what are you using the money for? And I say, hookers. And he kind of snickers and turns his back around, goes to the computer, does his little thing, types in my account, spends quite a few minutes staring at my account, calls a lady over, and she looks at my account, and they're both got their heads together, little, you know, going back and forth. And then all of a sudden he comes back over and he goes, well, we need to know who you work for. Okay, why? I ask him. And he says, well, we just, anytime somebody needs going to withdraw this amount of money, we need to know who you work for and what your occupation is. So I said, I work for the government. I work for NASA. And the money's for hookers. And that still isn't good enough. So he calls the branch manager at a different branch and says, hey, blah, 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 this lady, blah, 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 blah. Then the branch manager gets on the phone with me and he says, I'm sorry, ma'am, we really need to know who you work for. And I say, really? Okay. So I give them my motherfucking business card just to get my $9,000. Okay. My $9,000 that them little motherfuckers are just babysitting good little bitches, and they won't give me my money, right? So I'm just like, whatever. Here's my business card. Clearly you motherfuckers can see who I work for because my payroll is deposited into the checking account, which is attached to the savings account. And then I transfer money from every time I get paid to my savings account, and they can see those transfers, but they still gotta know who I work for, right? So I finally get my cash after giving them my business card, right? I get home and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? These little motherfuckers are only babysitting my money that I earned. It's not their money. I'm not going to daddy asking for a loan. It's my goddamn money, motherfucker. Get the out of my business.
Oh, hell no. If you guys don't find this absolutely terrifying, y'all need to wake up, all right? Because it wouldn't have taken me no more than like 20 seconds into that conversation before I had the teller emptying out my accounts and closing them Johns for good.
No one is talking about this, but there was an explosion at the LA Convention Center about an hour and a half ago. It was a bomb.
The guys at the apartment said there was a loud bomb that they heard earlier.
Like, the whole thing is completely blocked off. And no one has given us any information at all. An explosion. No one has any information on what happened.
Yeah, and if it wasn't for TikTok, we would have had no clue that this even happened, guys, all right? Because the mainstream media, they don't show clips like this anymore, guys. If anything, they try and suppress clips like this. So, listen, if any of you guys have any updates on this one, throw it in the comments, guys.
All right. Just to, I don't know, let you guys know this school was built on a cemetery. I don't know if that helps my situation or not, but previous janitors that have worked here have tried to tell everyone that, you know, every night something happens, some spooky shit, I don't know, paranormal or whatever you want to call it, but yeah, I didn't really believe them until tonight. I was in here cleaning up after some students had thrown a party, but what's been freaking me out is this one right here. No matter where I'm at in the classroom or what I decide to do, it just follows me. And do your thing, you stupid balloon. I got you on camera now, so let's just, see? that right there. Shit. Just ooh, okay. See, no. It just follows me no matter what. Ooh. No, I can't.
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and make an executive decision. Those floors look, clean enough to eat off of. So I'm gonna relieve this janitor of his duties and allow him to go home now. As long as he pops that demonic ass paranormal balloon on his way out.
Why in the Cadillac lyric is the rear view mirror so close and like confrontational? Like these are the people behind me. I'm just having a full-on conversation with them. I'm in the same car as them at this point. What? Oh my god! Oh my god! This feels so invasive. What the hell? Cadillac, what were you thinking? This is so invasive. I'm just trying to look at my rear view and I get this.
Look, I can't be the only one who thought that those people were in his back seat. So long story short, don't get behind these types of Cadillacs if you're doing anything sus in your car, guys.
I need someone smart to tell me if this is all right. You look at all that ice right there along that middle shelf. You see it? Now pay attention. It goes all the way through, right through the middle of the dam. Like the dam is leaking water. All the way through that shelf. All the way through, all the way through, all the way through. And then right there's more. You think those fuckers have anything to do with it?
Oh, okay.
Jennifer Aniston has turned off comments on Instagram after DM leaks of affair with Barack Obama. Okay, what is the DM leaks, Rob? Can you pull up to see if there's DM leaks? Tom, your thoughts on this?
Well, here's what I think. First of all, why does it matter what's happening in their relationship? But what I found was very interesting was the story was broke by Yahoo.com Entertainment.
They still exist?
8 years ago, would have Yahoo.com Entertainment been allowed to say anything negative about Barack Obama? Hell no.
Exactly. I totally agree. Why does it even matter? You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you one thing. Big Mike sure ain't happy about this one, guys.
This job is so dangerous that a safety worker is ready with a hook to pull you back in case of a disaster. The idea is that if the electrician in the arc suit gets electrocuted, they'll likely be stuck and the current will continue flowing through them. He gave a thumbs up as a signal to be ready.
Oh, hell no. You couldn't pay me any amount of money to do this job. In fact, if they're not paying him at least like, I don't know, 6 figures, that is criminal.
We all know that California been experiencing wildfires and military blocking off certain roads. But now, y'all gotta see this. Look, y'all, I don't know what's going on, but something is definitely going on. Help. LAPD, Traffico. What the fuck is going on? Somebody gotta let me know. It's a human. Traffico. And then look what is beside, y'all. Look. Something is going on, bruh. And it's not like it's small. That shit is big as fuck. What if that's one of the entrances that Ali Carter was talking about? And allegedly, that's one of the streets that the military got blocked off. Now, somebody gotta tell me, why is it big ass letters saying help, saying human traffico? It's a big ass opening in the ground and the military's blocking it. Something is not adding up.
Sorry guys, I hate to be the one to break it to you, but there's no paranormal, mysterious, creepy, or shocking story behind all these helps. It's just one random ass homeless guy writing help all over the ground.
This is called radium jaw, and it's a result of ingesting elemental radium. But why would someone ingest radium, you may wonder? Well, in the 1920s, the toy industry was booming, and there was an especially high demand for glow-in-the-dark toys. And the way they would make these toys glow is with a special radium-infused paint. Radium being a highly radioactive element, it emits light. And at the factory where they produced these toys, they'd hire on women to paint them. But the thing is, they would tell the women to clean the brushes in their mouth. But literally, how could anyone think this was safe? Well, it came down to a pharmaceutical company called Radium, which produced radium-infused pills. In the 1920s, there was very little research done on the effects of radiation on the body, and this company was pushing their supplements as quick cures for a wide range of diseases, infections, and could even improve reproductive health. And so there was a wide notion that radium was actually good for you. And because of this, these toy manufacturers didn't think twice before letting their employees ingest it directly. However, the women who worked at these factories were ingesting large amounts of radium-infused paint day after day. This eventually led to severe radiation poisoning and tissue damage to the jaw and mouth. And the women who were affected by this would later come to be known as the Radium Girls.
I'm sorry, were people like slower back then? Like, they didn't think it was a little weird that they were being told to clean the brushes with their mouths? They didn't think it might be a good idea to go seek out other employment after that one?
This morning, the Chinese have overtaken one of America's most powerful AIs. People are worried about the Chinese AI company DeepSeek, and it's causing the US stock market to drop. DeepSeek has overtaken ChatGPT on the Apple App Store and has outperformed the AI created by Meta. The DeepSeek AI was created by a startup that is only 1 year old and is performing near as well as ChatGPT, which was created by a company that is 9 years old. DeepSeek cost $5.6 million to train compared to ChatGPT-4, which the founder of OpenAI has said cost more than $100 million to train. Everyone is freaking out because the Chinese have leapfrogged many of our companies that have been spending billions of dollars on AI. The good news is that the Chinese AI is open source, which means its code is published online for anyone to look at. American companies will soon be able to go through the code to figure out exactly how DeepSeek was created and figure out where we went wrong.
Yeah, guys, so pro tip, if you use ChatGPT on like a regular basis or even like a semi-regular basis and you haven't looked into DeepSeek, you're doing yourself a disservice, guys. Go give it a look at least, because it straight up decimates ChatGPT in every way possible. You're welcome.
Rick Owens just had his fashion show in Paris, and I will never understand why these fashion shows are always so dark themed. I mean, just take a look at his models. Their eyes are all pitch black. I mean, every single one of them, there is no white in those eyes, and combine it with the way they walk, I mean, it just creeps me out. Even the people that are pulling up to these shows, I mean, they go all out, dressing very artistically, and there was some really high-name celebrities here as well. We have NFL star Stefon Diggs, we have artist Don Tolliver, and some other celebrities that I didn't recognize, but they all got in line to take a picture with Michelle Lamy. I mean, this woman gets treated with the utmost respect. Her entrances are dramatic. I mean, everyone lines up for it, everyone's taking pictures. One time she did it with a white horse, and I think we all know the symbolism behind that. Read the book of Revelations. Beyonce's been starting to do this a lot recently too. But just take a look at what Michelle Lamy said at this fashion show.
What do you think of the show?
Heroes, resistance, we will win.
And this is exactly why you will never catch me at a fashion show, guys. I feel like they're just rituals in plain sight. And why somebody would be lined up to take pictures with a couple of Satanists is like so far beyond me, guys. Straight up mind-blowing.
There's a theory why they actually took down TikTok for that little period.
Why?
Apparently, like, they didn't even have to ban, or they didn't have to take it down.
Okay.
Because they never got like a notice from the government saying, yo, let's take it down. So them taking it down was almost their litmus test to see how it would go.
Okay.
If that makes sense to you.
Yeah.
Now, the theory is the reason they did that, though, was because there's too many real conspiracies on the app that were becoming way too popular.
Okay.
And they just wanted to reset everybody's algorithm.
Word.
So a lot of people on TikTok right now, they're saying they used to have all of these TikToks of conspiracy theories, LA fires, Diddy, Luigi, and there was so much at once.
Yeah.
And it's hard to stop that from becoming popularized if that's what's going viral, right? So what happens to everyone's For You page? Goes deeper and deeper into conspiracy, into almost like breaking down government secrets.
Because that's what the algorithm would feed that person.
Exactly. And it's popularizing that mindset of looking like that.
That's crazy. They just don't want man's informed. Like,
exactly.
Yeah.
So what people are saying was that reset was to make everybody's For You page different.
Okay.
And to change everyone so that they can just push more whatever.
Yeah, it's crazy because like usually I do my research on TikTok before I come in the podcast, like some YouTube, some TikTok, but like directly TikTok. And there were some conspiracy theorists that I usually like take like I research stories from. And yo, you have to, it's like they're shadow banned. Like you got to search for them. But I actually had to search up his profile, like his whole name, type in his whole name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, guys. I think it's safe that we can all agree that something happened, right? Something took place for those short 17 hours that TikTok was down. What it was? No clue. Can't call it, guys. But how about this? If you guys have any comments or insight or any theories of your own, I would love to hear them, guys. You all know what to do. Throw them in the comments.
Free energy. This guy, his name's Maxwell Chikumbutsu, but he's from Zimbabwe. He has created a generator that does not use any power source. So this generator basically creates free energy using frequencies from the atmosphere, and this one generator can like power like 300 homes. These two scientist guys went out there to test it and stuff, and they're like, yeah, it's legit. And they're like, how did you know how to build this? And he says that when he sleeps, he gets revelations from and visions from God of how to create these things. He says, this is how he told me to make it, and he made it. But this dude, he's like has a target on his back.
Yeah, for real.
So he's been in prison in Zimbabwe multiple times for just different things that like,
You're too smart.
He came to the US at one point and he was poisoned and almost died and then fled back to Zimbabwe. He cannot get any of his patents patented because the patent, like in the description, says that if it defies physics, it cannot be patented.
Yeah, I don't get it, guys. For as smart as some of these geniuses are, they really lack in that common sense aspect. You know what I'm saying? You could bet your last dollar that if I ever created free energy, I would be living off grid and wouldn't tell a single soul. Period.
I made a video not too long ago talking about the events of the 7 trumpets and what happens when each trumpet is blown according to the book of Revelation. Many of you had questions and concerns about the event, and I wanted to address that. Many of the questions I received were from people asking if trumpet 1 and 2 had already been blown because of the wildfires in California and the Sydney Harbor turning red. People also asked when the trumpets would be blown. Well, to quickly answer those questions, none of the trumpets have been blown yet, and the word makes it very clear that when the day of the Lord's wrath comes, everyone on earth will be able to feel and hear it, so it won't be a secret. Revelation chapter 6 even says that every mountain and island will be moved out of its place, causing many people to go underground in an attempt to hide from God, so we know that this will be seen by everybody on earth. As far as when the trumpets will blow, nobody except for the Father knows the date or hour, which means 2 things. 1, if someone is giving you a prediction or claiming to know when the trumpets will blow, you can just disregard that person. And 2, you should keep your faith and relationship with God strong since it could happen at any moment.
This nightmare scenario might happen at your job soon. Take a look at this. And this is blowing up all over the internet. No phones in the bathroom. If you are in the bathroom for more than 10 minutes, a manager will conduct a smell test. We'll get back to that point in a second. And if they do not smell any number 2, you will be written up management. So you got some weirdo of a manager going into the bathroom to smell if you've taken a number 2. And if they don't smell boom boom, then you're getting doom. You're getting written up. Now, obviously, the comments on this were saying everything from this has got to be against the Bill of Rights to this. But if you're working for somebody that posts this in the bathroom, how would you feel about it? How do you feel about this anyway? And should more stores be doing this? Let me know in the comments. Like, share, and follow. Managers are doing smell tests now. This is the news.
Smell test? Let me tell you what, guys. The only thing they'll be smelling is the giant lawsuit coming directly at them. So, there's that.
Okay, real quick, I should be working, but I wasn't the only one who saw the Ouija board 7 video, right? Like, I saved it, and then I look on my saved videos, and it's not there. It was taken down. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, there was this woman who posted that since 2013, her and her husband have been communicating with an entity called 7 through their Ouija board, and she was really just not woo-woo or cuckoo or anything like that. Very believable, very matter-of-fact, and she has a log, a documented log of all these interactions that they've had, and it's really interesting, but the video was taken down. I did download it, so I do have it on my phone because, you know, I was able to, so I do have it, but the TikTok gods took it down. And I think that's fascinating. I wasn't able to comment on it, so there were no comments available, but I'll tag her profile if I can find it, but the profile that she has doesn't match the watermark on the video, which is also suspicious. But I need to know, are you also on that side of TikTok? Because it was wild.
I'm sorry, guys. I don't care how matter-of-fact someone is. If they tell me that they've been having multiple year-long conversations with ghosts or spirits or freaking Ouija boards, you are, my friend, a ding-dong in my book.
We got to talk about what the real NASA is doing in our oceans. First of all, the NASA you know of does not exist. It's all a lie. The real NASA is actually the National Anunnaki Subversion Agency. Yeah, let that sink in because we're about to go deeper. NASA have found Anunnaki artifacts and technology on Earth, and most of it is in the sea. NASA, under the guise of space exploration, is actually involved in uncovering and suppressing evidence of ancient astronaut contact between the Anunnaki and early human civilizations. Do you not think that it's weird that we supposedly know more about the surface of Mars and the Moon than our own oceans? Don't you think it's strange that only 5% of the sea has been explored, but they send probes out to space? That's because it's all kept. They know exactly what's down there, and they don't want us sniffing around and realizing our true potential as humans. Let me make something clear. NASA never stopped exploring the oceans. The sudden halt in deep-sea missions was a strategic move to prevent these discoveries from becoming public. You all need to know that what they have discovered in our oceans is so monumental that it would shake humanity to its core. And again, this is just for entertainment purposes.
You guys want me to let you in on a little secret? Do you know what NASA actually stands for? Not a space agency. So, there's that.
This is the true story behind Chucky, and it's purely horrifying. In the 1950s, a toy company called Good Guys Toys made a new doll that could copy its owner's voice and actions. It was seen as a big deal at the time, but during testing, strange things started happening. Tools went missing, machines stopped working, and workers said they heard whispers when no one else was there. Then, the lead engineer, Charles Rayford, was found dead in the factory. Some workers said they heard a scream right before the doll's creepy laughter echoed through the building. The company called it paranoia, but soon, more employees died in strange ways. Every time the doll was nearby, its eyes looking almost alive. Workers were so scared, they demanded the doll be locked away. But one night, the doll vanished from the factory without a trace. A week later, it showed up in a young boy's house. The family said they never bought the doll. It just appeared in their living room. The boy named it Chucky and said it talked to him. At first, the parents thought he was making it up, but then doors slammed on their own. Lights flickered, and the boy became scared to be alone in his room. One night, the mother woke up to her son screaming. She ran to his room and saw Chucky standing on the bed holding a knife. The boy whispered, "He says it's your turn." Chucky turned to face the mother, laughed, and jumped out of the window. He was never seen again.
Yo, that's crazy. Up until right now, this very second, I had no clue that Chucky was based off of real people and real events. So, talk about mind-blowing.
Who likes fruit snacks? Help yourself to one. You took a berry one. You like the berry ones, huh? Let's see what else we got here. Yellow orange. Once in a while, Jax gets a little fruit snack for a snack. He likes them. They're all natural. Not too much fake sugar. You can have these once in a while. My little honeybee.
What in the f did we just witness? Like, what is that thing? Anyone? Anyone? Someone? Bueller? That's all I got this week, guys. Leave us a comment. Let us know your thoughts. Smash that like and subscribe button, and we will see you all on the next one. Peace.